Hello there, dearest. We return to the Pentiment times of the medieval in the rat house, and we are going to start with our muralin. Work on mural. Can I play on mural? Is it just, okay. Just make sure. Work on it. Oh, okay. We're just going right to it. So 2 hours passed. What do we do in those 2 hours? Oh, okay, we stared. We stared for 2 hours. That's, I mean, good planning, I guess, but staring for like an hour or two seems like a lot. Hey, Mags, how's the mural coming along? For Christ's sake, Ots. What? How many times do I have to tell you? Use my proper name. Oh, alright, sorry. I just figured, we were getting married, so, figured it didn't really matter. Anyway, Magdalene. How's the mural going? It doesn't look like much yet. Listen. Not to you, but the town has learned to accept it over the last 18 years. I might go with that. That's pretty funny. She got jokes. Doesn't look like anything. No work part appears significant at the start. You think Michelangelo was born? What would you know about it? Do you even know the difference between egg tempera and oil paint? Oh, I didn't mean. Listen, I don't think the people of this village are ready for my humor. If somebody told that to me, I would laugh my ass off. You gotta have that relationship. Anyway, I only just finished priming the wall, and I have to decide what to depict. It's hard to piece together the history of Tassing when it happened so long ago. Since the Abbey library burned, I can only rely on stories from people around Tassing. Even when I could find out about the Romans and pagans was obscure, I had to go into the old salt mine to find anything. At least now I know what to paint for the first part of the mural. Oh, do I? So, what is it? It's pottery tools the farmers have found to show how he lived before the smoke. You told me a story about the god. Can I do all of it? I'd like all. I made human sacrifice to appease parched and the spirits. I mean, I did like that. It was kind of cool. It took a lot of work to get, actually. Pottery and tools the farmer has found to show how we lived before the Romans. I mean, that's cool and everything, but Perchta, man. Perchta's pretty cool. I think Perchta's pretty cool. Human sacrifice? Don't you think that's a bit much? I don't know, the rest of the town will take it. Maybe they need to get with the times, okay? Listen. You may not like it, but your kids are gonna love it. Especially Father Thomas. I don't care what he thinks. So what made you choose the story anyway? It was hard to get. The better source than stories have been passed down by mouth. I don't think we should hide our pagan past. This is what our people did. I mean, I agree with that. You should know what history is. Better source than stories. That's also kind of true. I found the actual, history itself. Also, it will probably look the best. Listen, all of these are true. I want to go zoop, zoop, just all those. I mean, I don't think we should hide. I think all of these. I do think it will make the most beautiful artwork. Maybe so, but I think it will shock some people. Well, listen, the thing about Father Thomas, right, is that he's going to hell, so I don't care about his opinions. Thanks for explaining it. Of course, I want you all to understand. Well, now that I've figured this portion of the mural out, I think I'd better start thinking about the next section. I'll leave you to it, Mags. Okay, are you gonna, be cool and just keep that shit to yourself? Magdalene? Good night, Dots. Good night, Magdalene. Shutting his ass down. You hate to see it. Write to Matthew. And I decided how to pick Tassing's earliest history. I should decide how to paint Kirsau's history. Mother Illuminata's letter mentioned that Matthew Fashimisau used to be a brother in Kirsau. She said he knew a great deal about the Abbey's history. I should write to him and ask what he remembers. Yeah. Well, I have Esther's letter to answer too. I should write them both before bed. Before I write, I should read that old book Brigitte gave me. Okay, there's a lot of things you want me to do before bed. Can I do all of them? Where do I read? I wanted to read first, because Can you read a whole book? Is that an option? Can I check on Papa first, make sure that he's cool? That seems a pertinent thing to do. You know, I don't want him suddenly passing away. Hello, Magdalene. Okay, just making sure you're cool. Just making sure you're cool. I've only written down the word "the," but you know, I'm making some real progress now. Some real progress. I've got real ideas going on. Where to begin? Right, the old book. It was the Barons before Martin stole it. When the Romans, having conquered the town, built up the walls around it, they established many temples there. So the walls were already there. This is harder to read than I thought. This book isn't in great shape either, since it's been sitting in a farmer's house for so long. Let's see. Oh, here's a section about the various dedications erected in the town. That might be easy to read. Yeah, where's the Mithraeum? Ergo simulacrum in agre Mars nostrum operarem conspiciat. I raise a vision in a field so that Mars may behold our work. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Sedit Diana loco scaturiginos ipsa? Diana, the virgin Roman goddess of the hunt and wilderness. Diana is associated with fertility, the moon, and the underworld. Artemis. Diana sat in the place with water oozing up from her cell. What does that mean? Is it the spring? Is it the spring? Oremus ut defendat oppidum. Let us pray so that he or she may defend the town. None of this really makes any sense. Maybe someone with better Latin than me could help me read it. The book is so big, though, it would be a lot of work. Could ask Sister Gertrude or Baltus for help. Werner, too. He's much better at Latin than anyone else in town. Maybe even Father Thomas. No, even though Dad warned me not to bother him with secular books. Chances are slim they can help, but it might be worth asking about. I think I will ask the doctor man. I think he's cool. I should finish writing my letters first. He gave me bad news, so that means he owes me, right? Mother Illuminata told me that Matthew knew some of the Abbey's early history. He's the Archdeacon of Sion now. I should write to him before the snows come. It'll take a while for the letter to get back. I'll write to Esther, too. I hope I don't, like, get partway through this mural, and they're like, this is looking shit. You need to stop. Matthew, formerly I refer to them as they are. My name is Magdalene Druckerin. I'm the daughter of Tassing's town printer Klaus. My father and I are creating a mural for Tassing's Rathaus. We want to show the history of the town and the abbey. Well, you might be the best person to ask. I heard that you were the sacristan to Kirsa, knew a great deal. I will name drop Mother Illuminata. I understand you're a busy man, but we would be most appreciative of any information you can give us. Please do. If you know of any other places where you might learn about the abbey's history, we would appreciate it. Is that worth putting in? It may be worth putting in. I guess I'll put that in. I know it may be small comfort, but there are many in Tassing who regret what happened during the revolt. Sister Gertrude is still here with the poor Clares, and she speaks fondly of the old abbey. Thank you for your help, Magdalene. It's those personal touches that matter, you know. Esther. Please forgive me for not writing sooner. I had been busy. I don't even know where to begin, girl. It's bad. The whole world seems to be crumbling around me. Even as my last letter was en route to you, Dad was attacked in the workshop in the middle of the night. He survived, thank God, but his injuries are terrible. I worry about him. I mean, seems like you have reason to. He's so dizzy he can't get out of bed. Some days his eyes become foggy and his memory fails him. Dr. Stoltz said that he's not going to recover, that it's only a matter of time before he succumbs to the injury. He's going to do the best he can to make things comfortable. I'm glad he's here to help. I don't want to believe it, but it's hard to argue with Dad's condition. Yeah. I have no idea who could have wanted to attack my father or why. I have some idea. I have thoughts. I found a note by him, too. All it said was, stop. It wasn't from the shop because the script was written in the most elaborate hand I've ever seen. No one in Tassing has such skill in script. I mean, they do. they do. This person's been around for a while now, as far as I know. And anyway, I don't have the time to wonder about it. I'm too busy. I've had my hands full running the workshop alone while tending to Dad, and I'm doing the fucking mural. What's more, the town council intended to cancel it entirely, those fucks. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I had a hell of a time convincing them to let me paint it instead. They made a fuss about my being too young, not experienced enough, not strong enough to be on the scaffold, didn't have experience. You know how it is. They wanted 20 years of experience for a first-level position. You know how it be. I suppose I shouldn't have expected any better of them. Working on the mural has become a welcome distraction from the naysayers and my chores. And worrying about Dad. Utz has been coming over under the pretense of helping me prepare my paints, too. Sweet, and I'm glad he makes the days easier. I'm of two minds about Utz. Like, I get it, right? I get it. You're expected to settle down. I don't really want to have to. But, like, he seems nice. He doesn't seem like a dick or anything. I wish he would get my humor more. I wish he would be more cool with the humor. I guess he's fine. I'd like to have the whole mural finished by Christmas if I can. I just want to finish it in time for Dad to see it. It would mean so much to him. If Dr. Stoltz is right, I don't know how long I'll have. I hope you're faring better than we are here. All my love. Magda. That didn't go far forward. What's going on? Translation trouble. Can I do that like right now? Can I just go out into the dark world? It's not that late. Maybe we can drop this off and just have him do it overnight. Dr. Stoltz, could you just be cool? No. It seems very locked. Seems like things are very locked. Can I go in there? Yeah. God damn it. Can I like work at this at night or anything? Can I do anything with it? They're not gonna like the whole human sacrifice thing. They're not gonna like it. I know they're not gonna like it. I know it, but it's cool, man. And I know that you're not okay with it being cool, but you need to know that it is in fact cool. It's what the kids call metal as hell. Assume there's nothing else I can do. Dad, you good? Okay, just making sure. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Better not fucking get attacked again or nothing. It's late, I should get some rest soon. I hate when they give me this choice because it keeps making me think, it's like, well, what if I just went somewhere? What if there's some hidden little thing going on and I don't even know about it? Who knows? Who can say? I'm still kind of surprised that they killed off Andreas. It's just, I was not expecting that to happen. I assume like 2/3 of the way through the game. It's very interesting though. Cause you know, I guess the game is, oh god, no, I hate when this happens, it scares me so terribly, I hate it. Damn it. I was gonna say, the game is more like about the town, right? But you know, for a time, it was like also about Andreas, like his stuff. Mr. Struckren, a few more letters for you. Thank you, mailman. Appreciate it. Take care. Thank you, sir. Safe travels. Goodbye. What do we have here? What other worlds shall we see? The first letter is from Reverend Matthew. Hello, Matthew. Mistress Druckeren, I was not acquainted with your family during my years at Kirsau. Even so, I remember your father was one of the townsfolk who prevented the peasantry from burning us alive. I am not overly inclined to assist the people of Tassing in their endeavors to catalog the origins of the abbey they destroyed. What? Be cool. However, it was a long time ago. In the interest of posterity and Christian charity, I will tell you what I recall. Fucking good. Bastard. Sometime after the Romans left, the Christians settled in the region and built Kirsau Abbey on the ruins of a fortress. The abbey was founded by a noblewoman of the Kirsau family. She was both its patron and its first abbess. Perhaps 2 centuries ago, Kirsau changed to being run by an abbot. I do not know the reason, but many other double monasteries did likewise around the same time. It may have been done out of fear of being shut down, as double monasteries were frowned upon by the Pope. Oh, why? Sadly, that is the extent of my knowledge. Your neighbors put any other records about the abbey to the torch. Okay, man. Sic arsit historia Kersis. Thus burned the history of Kersau. While we cannot change the past, I have heard the Sisters of the Poor Clares have formed a new chapter at the abbey. I can only hope that their love of apostolic poverty has not driven them to impoverish the shrine of St. Moritz. I mean... Assuming they have consigned the contents of Kersau's former occupants to a bonfire, you may find something there. It is hard to be overjoyed at the news of your neighbor's late regrets. Many of the injuries inflicted 18 years ago will never heal. Okay, Matthew. Okay, man. Regret cannot undo what has been done, but we can all find redemption through Christ. Yeah, man. We must pray for love and blah, 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 blah. In the end, that is all that matters. Winter comes swiftly. Huguenots and Lutherans plague my homeland. Oh, not the Huguenots. Thank the Lord you still live in a land ruled by the one true church. I hope this has been of some help to you and yours. May God keep and protect you. The most revered, the most reverend? The most reverend? I would assume it'd be the most revered. Oh. I don't know how shit works. I don't know how it be. Ah, another reply from Esther. I'm glad these keep coming on the same day. It's very convenient for me. Oh, Magdalene. I am terribly sorry to hear about your father. My parents send their deepest condolences. If we can provide you anything from Prague, you need only send word. I know we are further away than is easy to travel, but I will see what we can do. What Hashem allows. Hashem? Literally the name in Hebrew. Ah, okay. This is a way to refer to God indirectly in informal conversation or writing. The big guy. You know him. Father says that he remembers no one who would want to harm your father. Yet the night I was born, he remembers great strife in town. There was. Perhaps there's old blood over depicting the night of the revolt. Yeah. I'm not even to the revolt yet. And I'm starting with the human sacrifice. That is all he could suggest. Yeah, it's all connected. We pray for you and your father every day in our offerings. Hashem will make all things right in time. He will exact justice on the culprit. Someone's got to do something soon, because the guy who's doing it's getting old. Again, assuming I'm right. I think I'm right, but... there's always a chance. You never know. Even if I'm not right, he must be getting old because it's been a number... He or she. It'd be a while since the first act, so... They're getting old either way, whoever did it. I'm encouraged to hear that the town council let you continue the mural at all. The guilds here would protect your right to complete a job, especially once a contract has been reached. You give the men of council too much grace. Why should you be forced to settle for their old ways of thinking? Absolutely. We live in a new age. We're liberal now. It's crazy. An age where art and science have come together as one. An age when all may read the works of the great sages in their own language. Truly, when your father recovers, I urge you to come visit me in Prague. But I am glad you found some joy in your work on the mural. We are all well here. Elisha has been carving a new set of woodcuttings, and father has agreed to a new contract with the university. I found Sigmund. His family didn't move far away at all. Ooh, he's planning on working as a doctor in the city once the expulsion order ends. Ooh, getting a doctor. His parents have been meeting with mother and father quite often now. So I hope that I will be sending good news in my next letter. With Hashem's help. Please inform us of your father's conviction in your next letter. Be well. Esther. Thank you, Esther. I appreciate it. That's all the letters I have for now. I should head home and check on Dad. Okay. Did I ever talk to any... I was going to say, I just wanted to talk to you, actually. Good morning, Magdalene. I'm here right on time. Hope you're well. Well enough. How's my dad? Garbage. That is what we were about to discuss. How are you feeling, Klaus? Not good. His fever broke at dawn this morning. That's good news, right? It's one of those things where he's gonna get better and worse and better and worse, and it'll just go up and down, but he's still slowly getting worse over time. One of those real shitty ways to die. All things in time. I still feel weak. The dizziness has not receded. My head continues to spin whenever I try to sit or stand up for too long. Occasionally, I'm struck with sudden and severe headaches. The damage runs deeper than I first thought. Let me be honest here with both of you. I am worried. The circumstances are not unfolding to our benefit. Class, your health is not mending. Perhaps it's due to your age, perhaps. We've passed numerous critical days with no change for the better. Meanwhile, the winter draws closer, and I am, running low on medical supplies. Oh. What would your medical supplies even be with this? What are you using? Just curious. What would they even do for him at this time? I assume, like, herbs or something? I don't even know what it would be. When the roads into town likely snowed in, especially the past, supply shipments will not arrive for months. I was gonna say, what about Gertrude? She might have something. I have. Oh. I didn't think you'd ever take her serious. Yeah. Things really must be dire. They are not insignificant. It has been a difficult year, even with the patrols in Bavaria. Many merchants have been struck by bandits. French troops have periodically raided the western holdings of our empire. Oh. With the fall of Estragom and oh god, oh fuck me, Shikesvehervar to the Ottoman Turks. Many trade routes from the east have been cut. The pillage of Nice by Barbarossa's corsairs and our losses in Italy. It's no good. It's no good. And our losses in Italy have also put us into a predicament in the south. As always, we suffer from the wars of others. I mean, I assume he's... if it's around here, I'm sure he would go gather it. Or ask for somebody to do so. So what are we to do now? Klaus has to continue with rest and a healthy diet. I'll see what more I can find in my library. I wish I already had a copy of Vesalius's De Humani Corporis Fabrica. In the meantime, Klaus, Magdalene, pray to God. When the doctor says it's time to pray, you know shit's fucked. I must take my leave. I will come by again next week. Alright. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Stolz. Yeah, thank you as well. I'm only doing what I'm meant to do for this town. Stay out of trouble, Magdalene. Thank you. He worries too much. I'll be alright. Sure. Do you want anything to eat before I leave for the day? I'm working on the next section of the mural today. I'm not so hungry right now. I'll be alright. Oh, that'd be real shit just stuck in a bed. It'd be real trash. Like, at least if you could, like, sit up, you know, you could have somebody take you outside or whatever. I assume he's just kind of consigned to the bed. Maybe they get, like, put him in a chair outside or something occasionally, maybe. Your letter from the Archdeacon. Yes, that's right. What'd you learn from him? What happened in the role hasn't to tell me anything. He didn't much to say. He was still upset. Yeah, he seemed hesitant to tell me anything. He did say the abbey was founded by a noblewoman after the Romans left. Everything else was burned in the fire. How unfortunate. I know the brothers kept careful records of the monastery. So much lost in one night. Yeah. The Archdeacon did suggest the poor Clares might have held on to some of the records from the convent. I hope so. I should be able to learn more about the Tassin Christian history there. An excellent place to start, Magdalene. Sister Gertrude doesn't come out of the convent much, but I think it's worth asking her. Maybe Father Thomas knows something too. I should talk to him. I shouldn't. If I recall correctly, the miller's wife has a long family history in Tassin. Okay. She may know something of the local history that the others have forgotten. Elsa? I thought she moved here when she married. She doesn't have any relatives in town. Not anymore. Age, illness, and marriage took the rest of her family. But the Caviezel's used to live all up and down this valley. Go talk to her, I will, thank you. Maybe something remained in the abbey's ruins. I should definitely see what's left. Magdalene, you be careful. Those ruins are dangerous. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, he can't, but you don't need to rub his face in it. You don't have to say what you gonna do about it, crippled bitch. I don't think he would take too kindly to that, Magdalene. Just to take a look. All right, wear the scarf too. It's getting cold out now. I can feel it in my old bones, my old bones. Don't worry, Dad. I'll see you tonight, all right? All right, good luck. Oh, stop ticking by, stop ticking by, stop ticking by, stop ticking by! Stop taking my time. How dare you? Tassing's Christian history. So can I still give the book Historitas? Yeah, okay. That's time for help. Sister Gertrude, Baltus, Dr. Stoltz, and even Father Thomas. Oh, I bet his Latin's the best of all of them, don't you think? If I'm right and he's the best, I bet his Latin is better than anyone. He'd be like, oh yeah, I could translate this whole fucking book, no problem. Oh, hi, Clara. Thank you for coming. Magdalene, dear. Hello, Clara. Thank you again for helping me look after the house. That was very nice of her. I can't tell you how much more time this gives me to work on the mural. Oh, it's no trouble. You have your hands full as it is. I know Dad really enjoys the company while I'm working, too. Ah, yes, he sleeps most of the day, but he's been in good spirits whenever I drop in on him. You two keep a clean house, too. Well, aside from the workshop, but I can't blame you for that. Yeah, there's only so much you can do. I've left that to you to take care of. I don't want to damage any of your supplies. Thank you, Clara, truly. You've been such a blessing to us both. Oh, you're such a dear, Magdalene. God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will go right back to sleep. Why do they even have that as an option? I hate that that's even there. I'll just accidentally click on it one day, and my time will be taken from me, and then I'll scream. What is this? I'll clean up later. The mural's more important. It is. We have very limited time to work with, clearly. I mean, that's been the whole game. You have a limited time to do a lot of things. Don't fuck it. And here's the secret. It'll always feel like you fucked it. I think I'm gonna go to the doctor. Although, I mean, either of them seem fine. I guess it depends. I mean, is any of them particularly busy? I haven't talked to you in a bit. I did just talk to the doctor. Baltus, do you know anything about anything? Hello, Baltus, do you have a moment? Only one, I'm afraid. What can I do for you? I came across a book about the history of Tassing, and I was hoping you could help me read it. Oh, no, not today. I'm far too busy. Okay, well, you're useless. Nazio and I have our hands full preparing for the Christmas ale, you see. Of course, sorry to bother you. Not at all. Apologies, I couldn't be of more help. Okay, well, that made that simple. What's this? Baltus's workshop. I wonder if we can do another lesson soon. Maybe. Can we? I don't really have the time for anything. I don't have time for you. I don't have time for you. These people just steal your time at the most inopportune moments. I don't have time for them. Oh, are they gonna direct me to the Father Thomas? Is he gonna say I don't have time either? Can I help you? Hello, Dr. Stolz. I have a book here and I can't read it very well. I was wondering if you could help me translate it. If you bring it after... That's too late. That's too late. I have too much to do right now. I can't spare that much time. Until later. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, well, he can't help me either. It's gonna be Father Thomas. It's totally gonna be Father Thomas. Why wouldn't it be? Sister Gertrude. Maybe Sister Gertrude can help. I'm going up that way anyway. I don't want to talk to him. He's gonna be the one to help. You know it. You know he will be. You know he will be. Like, it's just the most obvious thing in the world for him to be the only one that can help. I'm gonna go Sister Gertrude first. I'm gonna check her first, just to see how things are. There was the part of the book that we kind of translated ourselves. I think it was talking about the spring in the woods, and then it led to that one area that Andreas went through the one time. I'm Martha. Carl, what are you two doing? Hey, Magda. Carl, you do anything? But it's still so beautiful here, Martha. One more moment. All right, take your time. Oh, hello, Magdalene. Dad, look who it is. Good morning, Mistress Druckerin. Hello, Martha. Carl, how are you today? On our usual walk around town. November hasn't grown too cold yet. I love October and November. I like jacket weather when it's not cold. It's just cool. It's a little chilly. It's my favorite weather. I love fall stuff, really. It's my favorite time of the year. Dr. Stoll says Dad needs to keep us using the leg or the pain will get worse. Yeah, I can see that. And I'm getting old. Not so old you can't sit around at home telling stories. You're about the same age as my dad, aren't you? Ha! Klaus has always been too stubborn to grow old. Shame what happened to him. As if you're not stubborn too. No more arguments for me there. Peter survived through sheer stubbornness. That's what Warner's ghastly tools were for. And leeches, God, the leeches. Where does he even find them around here? Where do you find leeches around here? Oh. You know, some of the skill checks you can do are not the way to respond to people. It's like, actually, they prefer muddy freshwater pools. Okay. Nobody gives a shit. They're horrible. Could end cold and wriggling just like the doctor's fingers. Bad. He's the kind of man I wish Anton would have grown up to be. Anton, my poor boy, my poor boy. It's alright, Dad. I remember when you were young. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Magdalene. Just a babe then. I can't. It's my fault that he died. It's not, Dad. You know it's not. He shouldn't have been with me that night, and he shouldn't have. I was a fool. What happened? I know I was there, but all I remember is the flames. What a fire it was. The whole abbey engulfed. I was bleeding. Anton tried to drag me out of the fight. Then that godforsaken long schneck stepped between us. I hope he burns in hell. I can't even imagine what that was like. How old were you during the revolt, Martha? 7 or so. I didn't understand what was happening. Someone brought Dad home in the middle of the night. It was dark, confusing, there was screaming outside. There was a lot going on during that time. Mom and a couple of the men who brought Dad in were trying to patch up the wound, but it wouldn't stop bleeding. She kept shouting, "Where's Anton? Where's Anton?" There was blood on the floor. You cried so much you threw up. We couldn't get you. We couldn't get you to stop. We couldn't get you to stop. I couldn't understand where Anton had gone. Dad tried to explain, but yeah. Martha, my dear, enough of that. I'm so sorry. How'd you go on? Did I? I don't know. Some nights I think I'm there still. The abbey is always burning. My Helena passed not too long after. I was left alone with Martha to care for. May the Lord bless and keep her, as he keeps your mother, Magdalene. I had to keep going for Martha, and somehow my daughter grew into a wonderful woman despite it all. Oh, ain't that sweet. I suppose that was all Helena's doing. I like his hat. I like his weird spoon that he has in his hat for some reason. I don't know why he has it there, but I like it. You never know. Sometimes you need a spoon. If I'm any good, it's because of you. Thank you. I want to move on. I got people to talk to. Time doesn't heal, Magdalene, but it does dull the ache. It's time we continued with the walk, Dad. Yes, dear, I'm feeling much more alive now. Be well, you two. You keep on walking. Oh my God, so beautiful. Look at it, look at it. Snow is creeping down the mountains. Winter will be here soon. It's like advancing. How weird. Lower Abbey. Alright, people. You gotta be cool and you gotta have shit for me. I know you must have it here. I should talk to Sister Gertrude since she was a Benedictine nun at Kiersau before the poor Clares arrived. She would be able to tell me all about the convent's history for the mural. Also, they said there may be something in the shrine. Can I just look at shit? The Hand of St. Moritz. The poor Clares take care of it now that the Benedictines are gone. Can I just rip shit off the walls? What is this about? There's not like really anything in here. There's just like what even is this? It's just like a little plant, a bottle. You have the hand itself. And then maybe like an offering box or something? I don't really know. Now, Sister Gertrude, please tell me you know Latin. I don't want to talk to the other person here that knows Latin. God bless you, Magdalene. She's so adorable. Hello, sister. I have a favor to ask of you. Of course, Magdalene. I'll help however I can. I have a book, the Historia Taciae, and I can't read it very well. Can you help me translate it? Oh, I'm afraid my Latin isn't good enough to translate something like that. Its grammar structures are far too complex. I'm sorry, Magdalene. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. There was one more thing, if you don't mind. It's about the Rat House mural. Oh, do you need more paint? I believe I have enough galls stored away. No, thank you, sister. I have more than enough paint. I wanted to ask you about the history of Curacao, actually. I'd like to include the Abbey's founding and the history of tassing saints to the Rat House mural. I wrote to Reverend Matthew since he lived at the Abbey, but wanted to see the place firsthand. Ah, Brother Matthew became a reverend, did he? He was always suited to such a role. But I don't suppose that's what you came up the hill for. You're curious about the saint's history, yes? I am. Yes, I was hoping you could show me around the convent and tell me about its history. The poor Clares don't allow outsiders within the convent, even other women. What? Mother Francisca wouldn't like anyone coming in for such a worldly concern. Mother Francisca, who's this goddamn bitch? I hate her. That old bag. She might laugh at that, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll chance it. Well, that makes my job difficult. Let me finish Magdalene Druckeren. However, Mother Francisca always welcomes those who are considering joining the order. Hint, hint, wink, wink. If a young woman sincerely considered joining the convent, she may be allowed to enter and observe the sisters. You little tricksy devil. Who knows what else she may discover while contemplating the holy life? I've always been drawn to your veil. I've always been drawn to your veil, sister. There's something about the fashion. Touring the convent will take some time. Would you like to go see Mother Francisca now? No, I need to drop off a book. Very well, come find me if you change your mind. God bless you, Magdalene. I guess I'm gonna become a nun. Let's go talk to him first. Let's just do it. We know it's gonna be him. Mostly because I've talked to everybody else, so of course it has to be him. But I just knew from the beginning. It just felt like the moment anybody said that they were busy, I'm like, oh, you're gonna steer me right towards him, aren't ya? Well, that's all right. We'll talk to him. Also, he's the guy in charge of the Church of the Labyrinth, and we were exploring the labyrinth in Andreas' mind. That's kind of obvious in hindsight now that I've noticed that. All right, Father Thomas. God bless you, Magdalene. And God bless you, Father Thomas. Do you have a moment? Of course. What can I help you with? I wanted to ask you about tassing saints. I'd like to represent them in the Rat House. I'm thrilled to hear it. The saints will make a wonderful centerpiece for the murals. Yeah, sure, yeah. No, yeah. Not a centerpiece. You misunderstand. I mean, I would just lie to him and say, yeah, sure, Win. Just tell me shit. I'm gonna just say that. Of course. I consider our saints to be central to Tassing's history, Kiersao's too. But you know, there is one saint you're overlooking. Oh? Contemplate this. What does that mean? Why, the Blessed Virgin, of course, Mary! Many people forget that Mary is the greatest saint. She's the highest level saint there is. And she visited one of the peasants here in Tassing centuries ago. Did she? The Virgin Mary appeared in Tassing? Why? Yes, she appeared to give a message. Centuries ago, a farmer in the fields behind us had 3 visions of Mary. Oh, okay. I was like, when was she here? No, I see now. In the first, she told him she wanted to, in the first, she told him that she wanted him to tell the Bishop of Freising that she had appeared. The peasant traveled down to Freising, but the bishop would not see or hear him. It's not a short trip. It's not. It certainly is not. But the peasant had received a holy vision. What else could one do in the face of a divine I was just thinking, it's like, well, maybe she fucking appeared to the bishop. I'm gonna say it. Magdalene! Such signs are often given to common people. And it is not our place to question divinity when it manifests plainly before us. Okay, I mean, but I'm questioning it, so you have to respond. Anyway, the peasants returned to Tassing and had another vision in the field. The Virgin showed him a pattern, a labyrinth. Oh. She told him to draw it on a sheet of birch bark and bring the drawing to the Bishop of Freising. I'll keep listening. The bishop attempted to turn the peasant away, but he could see the drawing of the labyrinth in his hands. It was the same image that the bishop had seen in a dream 3 nights earlier. Oh. He met with the peasant, who told him of the 2 apparitions he had seen here in Tassing. The bishop was moved by the peasant's story, and he came here to Tassing. The bishop came here? He did! It's the only time the bishop has ever come to Tassing. And when the bishop came, Mary appeared to both of them. Ooh. She told the farmer that the town needed to build this church. She told the bishop to support the town. I had no idea that's where all that came from. It's not a story I tell much anymore. I suppose the people here think of Moritz and Satia, their connection to this place. Mary is such a core part of their prayers that they forget about our particular Mary. But in any case, Our Lady's demands were clear, so the bishop helped fund the creation of this church. The people of Tassing have been using it ever since. Oh, that's interesting. Can I include the saints on a place Our Lady among them? I mean, yeah, makes sense. How did you hear the story? True, I am not. The people told me when I came. And the former priest told them when they were children, so on. The priest and the flock have shared the responsibility of passing on the story over the centuries. Thank you for the story, Father Thomas. Have I convinced you to include the saints prominently in the mural? Yeah, whatever, man, I guess. Well, yeah, sure, man. Excellent, I'm glad to hear it. God bless you and your work, Magdalene. He's gonna fucking hate when he sees the human sacrifice. God bless you. Oh, well, I still... You need to help me, though. Can you spare a moment? Yes, of course, Magdalene. What is it? Well, I found this book, but I can't read the Latin very well. Could you help me translate it? Weren't you involved? I can't... Oh, it's been so long now. Weren't you involved originally? Did you have anything to do with the Historietacier? In the first... Like back in the first act when the Baron was here? I genuinely cannot remember. I bet you if I watched some of that first stuff that happened again, it'd be like, oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The whole book, oh dear, I can't afford that much time away from my... What do you do? What do you do? What do you do all day? You just sit here. You were standing doing nothing for a while. You babbled on to me for like 10 minutes now. The Christian sermon is coming up, and I've already fallen behind on Advent preparations. Could the matter wait, perhaps? I'd be happy to look up. No, it can't fucking wait. It can't. It can't. No. No, where is the option? No. Fucking put your foot down, Magdalene. Put your foot up his ass and tell him no. What? No. No, it's a dead end. What does that mean? Does that mean that the end is dead? Oh, yeah. Thomas may be able to read it for me. Everyone is too distracted by their own work or don't know Latin well enough to read the Historietacier. I suppose I won't be able to use it as a reference for the mural after all. Oh. Well, that's shite. That's proper shite. I didn't expect that. What do you mean there's a dead end? What do you mean I can't get everything that I want? What does that even mean? God damn it. Alright, well, I guess that has narrowed down our focus a bit. I mean, I'm not going to ignore the saints. I'm obviously going to have to put them in somewhere, obviously. I'm putting Perchta in there. Of course I'm going to have to put the saints, otherwise they're going to burn my ass, and we don't want that. Yeah, I think my next move is to just go up there to the abbey and you know, make a real concerted effort to look around and see if, you know, the Poor Claire lifestyle fits me. So yeah, we will do that next time. I will end it here for the day. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you have, then come back and see me next time. Goodbye.